Hello, my name is Peter Glenn. I'm a math specialist at Crane Country Day School, and I want to take the time today to demonstrate to you how we can use pegboards to help kids learn and memorize their multiplication facts. There's of course many different ways that this can be done, but I think this is a very effective way because they get to exercise using their hands, actually writing it down and saying it. So let me demonstrate for you how to do this. So all you need is a pegboard. So you can see this pegboard. This is a 10 by 10. So it has 10 rows of 10 or 100 slots. I've got a piece of paper. This one actually has little equal size squares, but it doesn't matter. Any kind of paper would work. Lined paper the child can use to actually record their multiplication facts. And I also have two different sets of colored pegs that will go into the pegboard. So it's very simple. This should only take about 15 minutes to go through this process. I'll go a little more quickly so you can get through the video a lot quicker. But for the child to do this and for you to actually test the child is about a 15-minute time period. So let's begin. So let's imagine that you have randomly tested your child, just asking them random facts, and you found that they're really weak on their sixes. So that would be a good place to start for that evening. So we'll start out with one row of 6. So they'll go ahead and place 6 pegs. And this represents the multiplication fact 6 times 1. So they'll go ahead and lay that out, and then they'll write down 6 times 1 and say it equals 6. So you can see that I wrote 6 times 1 equals 6 for that row of pegs. Okay? So I'm going to go on and I'm going to continue with the next fact. So that would be 6 times 2, and they'll go ahead and lay it out. So now they have 2 rows of 6, or 6 times 2. The reason I use 2 different colors is that I think it makes it more visible to the child the difference between each row, and I think it also helps cement an imprint in their mind of what 6 times 2 looks like. So they would go and finish that, and they would write down 6 times 2 equals 12. And they would proceed, they would continue doing this, so they would alternate with the colors, and they would do 6 times 3. So they would finish that, they would see that it's 3 rows of 6, so 6 times 3, and they would write 18. And they would continue doing this until they got to 6 times 9, okay? So the last fact that they would work on, so it's 3, 6 times 4, 6 times 5, all the way down to 6 times. And every time they would be adding a new row, writing it down the multiplication fact, and actually saying what the total is. I would like to see them do this 2 times. So once they finish one session, they'll actually empty out all the pegs out, and they would do it one more time. Same process. After the child is finished doing that 2 times, then you as a parent can actually ask them randomly any of the 6 facts that they had worked on. And I might do that. Maybe I'd ask them 5 or 6 of those facts. It's very likely that they will know that right away, and you'll believe that, okay, my child knows those 6s now. But the key is that you do this frequently so that they can go back and relearn their 6s again. So it may not have actually gotten into their long-term memory. So I would suggest that you try this at least 3 or 4 times on a particular number, and then see whether it's actually cemented more of their facts in their mind. The next time you might choose 7s, you might choose 8s. Whatever they're weak on is the area they should work. Thank you. I hope this works for you.